What's going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the cash app's to the top right corner of the video. But let's get into it, man, because we got to talk about how Kendrick Lamar just pulled up to Atlanta. Now, ever since that Not Like Us record had dropped, Atlanta has had a special place in this beef. It's been a unique part of this beef as well. You know, instead of Kendrick Lamar just dissing Drake in the Not Like Us record, he decided to drop some history. He decided to drop a lesson when it comes to talking about Atlanta, also naming a lot of artists from Atlanta and everything else like that, right? Now, going as far as the show was really good. I'm hearing a lot of good things. I'm seeing a lot of good things. Just like the other shows, it was packed. It was sold out. Thousands of people had came to see Kendrick Lamar perform. And I'm sure Atlanta couldn't wait for Kendrick Lamar to perform Not Like Us. Now, there was a lot of interesting things that happened up until that point. One thing to point out is that, a recent collaborator of Kendrick Lamar's, who is from Atlanta, had popped out and performed with Kendrick Lamar at the show. And that's none other than Playboi Carti. Yeah, it looks like his evil twin decided to pop up and show up at the show so they could perform their song of credit together.
It's on my body and nothing on kids like you with nobody. You know what this is, the bells in the bucket, we jumping on body. What you listening to is that? I'm panic and flooding my way, I'm watching, I use it on you. I'm with it, fuck you too, but you know what this was for.
So it looks like the Vamps and the Boogies were showing out in Atlanta last night. Everybody was going crazy. You can see the crowd is jam-packed, bro. And of course, Playboi Carti is going to pull up in Kendrick Lamar in Atlanta. And I think this is just another way of Kendrick Lamar showing his allegiance with Atlanta, showing how close he is with Atlanta than Drake is. Obviously, pulling up to a show from Atlanta and performing a collaboration with one of the biggest artists from there is to let people know, is to let the city know and anybody else watching that he's really tapped in with the city of Atlanta, that he's tapped in with the people from there. And I think Kendrick Lamar is showing you that this is how it's all done without looking like a colonizer, because that's what he was calling Drake in the Not Like Us record. Like I said, Atlanta has a unique place in this beef after the Not Like Us record. After Kendrick Lamar had gave his lesson about Not Like Us and about Atlanta, it's no surprise that Atlanta was going to be a special location for this tour. But the relationship that Kendrick has with Atlanta is strong, though. The city genuinely messes with Kendrick Lamar. The city is packed full of people at the concert. I mean, look how packed the stadium is, bro. This is just one clip of somebody at the show. Thousands of people from Atlanta has showed up last night, bro. And from my understanding, I heard the set list changed a little. I heard he did N95. From what I'm hearing, I don't think that song was in there originally. The crowd's packed. Everybody's having a good time. And I think when people hear Not Like Us, Atlanta's always going to be something that people are going to know about, think about, because of the third verse in it. The lesson that Kendrick Lamar places, the people that he mentions, all of them being from Atlanta. We have Future, Little Baby, 21 Savage, Young Thug, Quavo, 2 Chainz. Not only that, but it looks like 2 Chainz also was there, which is interesting because he was named in Not Like Us. And it says here, Drake's close friend 2 Chainz pulled up to see Kendrick Lamar in Atlanta. Now we know that they've also collaborated together, Kendrick Lamar, 2 Chainz, and Drake even feature on the same song together with Effing Problem. I love that. That's my problem. And yeah, I got a problem. So that's the whole song that they all have together. Looks like this was recorded on 2 Chainz' story last night. Now, obviously, 2 Chainz is friends with Drake, but he still showed out at the concert, pulled up to the Kendrick Lamar show, and was still able to catch a vibe, despite being name dropped in Not Like Us. Looks like that's not stopping 2 Chainz from having a good time, not stopping 2 Chainz from enjoying the music, and I don't blame him. 2 Chainz has actually been trying to be neutral in all of this, but I think after 2 Chainz showing up to Kendrick Lamar's concert, I think Drake is going to add him to the op list, bro, respectfully. But to be fair, 2 Chainz has really been trying to be a neutral in all of this, even going as far as the Breakfast Club when he tried to handle the questions that they were asking him with some professionalism, with some class. It says here, when Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us dropped, its shockwaves ignited heated conversations and drew unintended participants into the fire. On the Breakfast Club, 2 Chainz was asked about a lyric that placed him in the middle of Drake's feud with the Compton MC. Charlamagne the God, never one to shy away from stirring the pot, pressed him on why he lied about Drake being embraced in Atlanta. 2 Chainz says you good, but he lied. That's the song lyric that they're talking about in the article. It says here, a masterclass in composure and wordplay. 2 Chainz responded like this: for some, being name dropped in such aggressive diss might have prompted an equally aggressive response, but 2 Chainz, who appeared on the show alongside Larry June and The Alchemist. Now, The Alchemist and Larry June and 2 Chainz have a project together called Life is Beautiful. So they were making these rounds to promote the album, doing interviews, Breakfast Club, all that. But The Alchemist is a producer who actually produced Meet the Grams for Kendrick Lamar. 2 Chainz has a whole project with him and Larry June, and they ask him this question in front of Alchemist. And this is how he responded. He says, "I just think it was some kind of like wordplay because Drake and I got a song called No Lie." He explained, "I didn't take it no kind of way. I don't think he was taking a shot at me. I've heard all types of instances where somebody wants me to say something back. I just think it was a moment where it was about the line of artists." And I thought that was interesting because realistically, I didn't know that Drake and 2 Chainz had a song called No Lie. So for Kendrick to say that 2 Chainz said that you're good, but he lied, 2 Chainz being honest and saying, "Well, I thought that was wordplay. I thought he was referencing a song that me and Drake had together." And following up by saying, "People want me to reply a certain way, but I think he was just talking about the moment where it was a line about artists from Atlanta." But needless to say, if 2 Chainz is out here walking around, hanging out, doing projects with the Alchemist, who made the beat Meet the Grams, and has no animosity, it looks like 2 Chainz has just been somebody that's been trying to remain neutral after being name dropped in one of the biggest beefs ever. Nonetheless, after all of that and whatever people are saying online, 2 Chainz is still out here supporting Kendrick Lamar, still being a supporter of the music. And shout out 2 Chainz for remaining calm and neutral during the time of this beef. 2 Chainz could have a different tone, but really the tone is just more so of, "I'm just chilling, bro. I do what I want. I do what I can. I got an album with Alchemist. He made Meet the Grams. I got songs with Drake. We did No Lie. Kendrick Lamar had name dropped me. I'm going to his concert." Seems like 2 Chainz is handling this whole situation very well, at least better than other people that were named, and not like us. I know Lil Baby had a few choice words. I know Young Thug had recently said something about it too. But it looks like 2 Chainz has just been chilling, man. One thing's for sure, though. I think that Drake is going to add 2 Chainz to the op list just for being at the show. But it just shows that Atlanta just supports quality music. Atlanta has some of the best artists to come out from the South, make music. But Kendrick getting the support from artists like 2 Chainz, having guest appearances from one of the biggest artists from Atlanta like Playboi Carti, and all the fans showing love and support, it looks like Atlanta is showing Kendrick Lamar love, and it looks like the love is received back, man. The record is so big to play. Like I said, it has such a big placement in the beef. It only feels right to hear Not Like Us being played and being sang at an Atlanta stadium, bro. Big shout out to the city of Atlanta for showing support. Big shout out to Kendrick Lamar, GNX tour, SZA, all that. Like I said, I think Atlanta has a unique place when it comes to this beef. And it was good to see Kendrick show love to Atlanta and to see Atlanta show love back. Y'all tell me how you feel about this performance and get back to me, man. Shout out to everybody in Atlanta. Shout out to everybody who went to the show. Tell me how you feel in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.